So if you guys have any issues or questions, block me and ask the questions. You can raise the hand. There's an option here to raise your hand, and you can ask my questions directly. Here, I'm just going to the application. Okay. Now, I want to tell you a simple scenario in what ways we are going to use security a lot. Okay. Suppose you are Saif, the person who is the participant is the CEO of the company, and I am the employee. I'm a sales guy, and Vijaya, who is the other participant here, is the developer. See, I don't want to show all the data in my system to the other two people of the company like Venkat and Vijaya, because they are at the bottom level of the company. They don't want to see all the data. They don't want to see their salary information of other people, or they want to see the financial data of the company, or they don't want to see the you don't want to share the information of the projects happening in the company. But the CEO of the company should see everything what's happening in the company, about the sales data, about customer data, about the salaries of each and every employee, everything, right? So this is how. And again, every people in the organization is going to share the same organization login with the username and password. So for differentiating the data, for showing different information, for giving different type of access to the people, we're going to use security and sharing and the application access to the different people. And again, in your company there might be different people like HR people, finance people, recruiters, and project managers, developers. All these things are different streams are there, different departments will be there, right? And again, uh, a finance manager like a CFO or a financier in your company can see every person's salary information on how much how much the company is going to pay for them monthly. Okay. And if as a developer, mm, as a as a end user, as a sales user or a marketing user, Venkat and Vijaya are not going to see this information because they are developers. They can see their own existing salary. You cannot even see the other person's salary in your organization. So that information is hidden, has made as private in the organization. So each information is not shared to others. But the HR, the finance guys who are very special, they have given special permissions to see every information about the finance data or HR data. And again, the CEO who is sitting on the top can see every data in the organization. Okay. The finance people will see all finance data. The people will see all the HR related data like the leaves, how many people has taken how many leaves, are they are worthy, what is the performance of that guy, all these things. And what is the project manager can see? Project manager can see the information of their employees, of their people who are working under him. Okay. Again, he don't want to see the information of the other people who is in the other department or who is in the other project, right? This type of sharing, this type of multiple levels of sharing can be controlled in Salesforce with the security features of Salesforce. First, I want to explain um, profiles. Okay. With profiles, what all I can do? I can So let's go to the application, go click on setup. I will be in the same page because I'm already in the setup. Go to users, manage users. This is the complete, means most of the security things, roles, profiles are here. And again, there's one more security controls option is here. These two things are really helpful in setting you up your company security. Okay. The level of access, data access to the people. So now I want to explain you about the profiles, what a profile can do. I already explained the simple features about the profile little back. I'm going to rewind it now. Very simple information. Okay, let's go. What is the difference between the system administrator and a sales user? Yesterday, when I changed the Anita's user to 1 second, I have to give her back the system admin permissions. Yesterday, when I have modified the profile license of profile information of Anita. He is Anita. When I modified from system admin to sales user profile, she's unable to modify anything. Okay, she asking me to change the profile information back to the system admin because she want to do some modifications or she want to do some developer work there. Okay, that is the reason. um, uh, all the permissions, yesterday she's unable to access some data. Why? This is because I am giving the profile permissions which don't have access to that. Okay, let's go to the profile for system admin and sales user. Okay, I am going to open the system admin profile here in the tab, and sales user profile. And it's not here. I'm just going to the profiles, custom sales profile. Okay, so these are all the two profiles I'm opening one side by side. So anyway, the system administrator profile will be having the complete permissions of the organization, similarly like a CEO. Okay, because this guy, see, system admin can set any permissions in the organization. Even he can modify the permissions of CEO also. Okay. Coming to assigned apps of custom sales profile and system administrator. I want to show you the comparison and what is the advantage of this. Okay, even see, I cannot I'm clicking on edit. Here, what is this assigned apps? So if I am setting a user to this profile, so he will be able to access all these visible applications available here, and even the default application will be Evernote for Salesforce. Okay, the people assigned to this profile, system administrator, this is the settings. He is able to access all the applications except sample console and site.com. Okay, all the other thing he can access. Okay, for suppose click on this, can I access site.com here? No, right? Do you see the site.com here in this drop down box? No, I can't even see the sample console also. Okay, what if I click on this, both of these, and I click on save? Now I can see the new applications which I have added here in this system admin profile, system admin thing. See, I see the site.com, I see even the sample. Where is sample console? Oh, okay, okay. Where's sample console? I think let's go back here. Oh, okay. I'm just refreshing again just to check the sample profile visibility here. Do you see? Where is it? Sample profile, sample console. It should see here, or at least here. No, might be the label name of this has been changed to this. Let's go to the sample profile, apps, manage apps, because there can be different label name also. The visibility name is can be different. Okay, so here I'm going to check them. See, I have to go here, click on apps. Now if I come here, sample console, there's no sample console app. I think it's here. Service Cloud, Service Console app is a sample console. They have changed the label name, just the label name. See, Service Console app name is this, and console name is this. Let's just go back. Mhm. Okay, go here. Sales Cloud, Service Console app, sample console, call center. Somehow there's a problem, so I will let you know. Okay, I will fix this thing. I cannot see this app. I think the limit is exceeded. Might be. Just check here. Mm, how many apps I'm seeing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 7 are, I think the limit might be giving problem. 7 is the standard applications what you see by default, and the remaining 10 might be the custom applications limit. Okay, that's the reason, that might be the reason why I'm not sure seeing this. Just click on edit. I want to disable site.com and survey force, and I want to enable this guy. Okay, click on save. Now refresh the things. I want to see the sample console. There might be some problem for this. Okay, there is a problem. I will let you know. Okay, somehow the sample profile is not displaying properly. Okay, let's go to this is how you're going to judge. So here you are not seeing the site.com and survey force application now, because I have already removed it. Okay, I have already removed it. That's the reason I'm not showing here in this screen. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Here is the so this is how you can control the applications. And coming back to here, so it's not at coming back to here, it's not at activated. Some apps are not activated for the custom sales profile, right? So if you cannot see, this guy cannot see everything like this. Let's do one thing. I want to go to the users. I want to show you directly what's happening on the other profile users page. Okay, this Murali has given me the access. I'm changing this guy's profile name to, click on edit, click on custom sales profile, click on save. Okay, now what I will do, I will log in as this guy, because this is admin guy, so I can see this many applications. And this is the custom sales profile user who is having this many applications. Only selected applications will show for this guy. I want to show you the direct demo to you now. Now I'm logging into this guy's organization. Clicking on login, I'm going to this organization. Now I can view the complete application as Murli, logged in as Murli. If you select this, see there are a lot of there are very few applications when compared to system admin. If you want to compare here, see there is no cab request, there is no call center, there is no community also. If you come here and check this, call center is not here, community is not here, and cab request also is not here, right? This is how it will reflect the things. So same way, the HR guy will see the HR applications perfectly, but the developer who is going to be the employee, one person, cannot see the HR application or finance application directly, but he can see only one record of his own record, because the salary what he's getting, he will see only one pay slip every month. Okay, but the finance manager will manage everything about the finance things. He can see all the pay slips of all the people. That's how it will reflect immediately. And the access things, what apps we have to show for the person, everything is getting configured at the profile level. Okay, I'm going out of this screen now. Now coming back here, going to the profile overview. Again, same way, I'm going to the profile overview here for system admin. I want to move this here, so this is the comparison, right? And same way, I can even assign connected applications, what all applications this guy can use. If I select this, what all applications this profile users can use, I can configure here. Click on edit. There is no application selected for this guy, but if I come here, everything will be selected for this system admin. So you can use Salesforce Touch, Salesforce Workbench, many things. If I click on edit, I can even add some more also for this guy, because as this is system admin, if you want to use the bulk everything updater, so all the step tools, I can click on add, I can click on save for the system admin. Alright, going back again to the profile view. Same way, I think all these permissions I have already explained the, I think, second or third class. Again, what is object permissions? Going to object permissions. Here, this is the perfect page I want to explain you in terms of HR thing, all this stuff. So this is a sales profile. I don't want to show this guy the marketing things. Go to marketing, any application. Okay, campaigns belongs to marketing, right? Yeah. Here, I don't want to show the object. Right. Okay. See, can you guys see the permissions? What all the type of permissions available here? This is the object permissions. Our account has read, create, edit, delete. Addresses has no access, no, not at all access. And some objects have read, create, edit. Okay, let's click on edit properties. Um, so, and again, here is the, if I click on accounts, I can see the field accessibility of all the people here. See, yeah, here with this, it perfectly shows whether this tab is active, default off, default on, or tab hidden. These are three options here again. Okay, default off, default on, default on, default off, tab hidden. These are all options. I will explain you in the previous thing. This is the tab visibility. If I'm clicking on default on, means that will be a, okay. This default on tab will be, if you get default on, this account tab will be available here. Okay, in these tabs. If you kept default off, it won't be available here, but if you, it will be available if you click on plus sign, it will be available. What is tab hidden? Means it won't be available at all for this guy. He cannot open this tab. Okay, and same way, um, here is no access tabs. The sales user cannot access this books tab. He don't have access to this books object also. He cannot even the record access the records also. And when compared to accounts, you can even read, create, edit, and delete. Okay, so this is how you can control. If you want to modify, click on edit, click open any of these cases, or if I want to share the content access for the sales users, click on content, click on edit, default on. So I think this object is a standard object. This don't have, if I give the permission, they can upload the content. There's no need of object. This is not an object. Let's go to other object like courses. Okay, courses is a object. I want to give permissions to this guy. Click on edit. By default, there's no permissions. If you see, the tab is on, but there's no object permissions. Here is the option to read, create, edit, delete all, modify all, and view all. Okay. So if I'm selecting this delete, automatically edit and read should be there. Okay. Because without view permissions, you cannot delete the record, right? At least you should open the record to delete. Okay. If I remove this, all the things will be unchecked. If I'm checking view all, both these things will be checked on. View all permission is generally available for a special guys. For a finance people, all the finance related objects will be having view all permissions. For the HR guy, all the HR related objects will be having view all permissions and modify all permissions. Okay. View all means you can view all the data of that object inside that organization. Okay. Yeah, modify all means you can modify all the data of that object, of this particular object in this organization by this guy, by this profile users. Same way, there is a field level permissions also. This is the object. There are this many fields here. There are these fields here, and whether this is read or edit. If I click on so if I general read and edit permissions are available here. Um, this is these are general field permissions. Okay, if I remove this, they cannot modify this record. They can only read only. Okay, this is how this is the field permissions. This is the object permissions, the visibility of the complete object, all the records. This is the field in the inside the record. Okay, in one record there might be five fields, right? In your account record, there is account, country, account, billing address, all this stuff. That's all fields. The account record, one record is a, there will be many records also in our object, right? And again, here is the layout, which is the master layout. Okay, I can set the layouts here. There's only one layout. That's the reason I'm not showing the drop down here. Only one layout. Clicking on save. This is how you can control the object permissions, field permissions at the profile level. Okay, let's go to the profile view now. Again, app permissions. Okay, so generally, if you click on app permissions, uh, so these are all special admin permissions. I've already shared you if you remember. uh, so generally this is the special permissions given to the administrator type of guys. For administrator, most of these things will be checked. If I go here, go to profile view and go to app permissions. Okay, this is the manage, like, see, if you see here, everything will be checked here because he can do the bulk operations. He can import bulk solution, he can import bulk cases, he can manage bulk cases, he can close the cases at once, he can move the cases of one user to other user also. If a support person who is supporting your company for many days is leaving your company, then what you will do is you're gonna share, you're gonna remove all the cases belongs to him to the other guy, to the new guy. Okay, same way. Hi, 1 second. So yeah, same way. These are the content permissions, admin permissions. If you click on create, this option won't be available for other people. Content libraries is the option where you give for only the admins and the people who will upload the content a lot. Okay, they can create a separate packs, content packs. For salespeople, you want separate content. That means you have to create a separate library for content for salespeople, and you have to upload files. Generally, organizations won't allow the other users like sales users, marketing users have to upload content, but they can see the content, they can view the content, and that people cannot even delete the content also. Manage Salesforce CRM content option, people can only can only delete or edit, create the content libraries. All this information is perfectly here. If you want these permissions for this profile users, just enable this option, means that they can use this permission after enabling this. Okay, then the knowledge management type of related things also. What is knowledge management? This is really important module in the service cloud. Because what is knowledge? Knowledge is something like uh, product knowledge of your company products, So you store all this stuff inside documents, in videos, in ppts, all this stuff. Whenever some company some whenever your customer is facing some issue, you're going to share the documents, right? So people create a knowledge library in your company, knowledge articles in the inside company, which are really useful for the support center guys to share these documents whenever it's necessary to the customers. Okay. So for doing this, you have to create knowledge all the times. You have to manage articles. You have to import a lot of documents, import a lot of files and videos. You can do this with only admin can do this, or other profile users who has his permissions can do this. Okay. Even they can manage, they can delete the old knowledge which is not useful these days. Because so if you take Microsoft, they have Windows 2003 also. They don't want support, they don't want to give support these days because it's really expired version. So then they can remove the knowledge articles of all the articles related to 2003 server, 2003 Windows 2003 software OS, and they can add new articles for 2000 Windows 8 version. Okay. Coming back to partner relationship management. Okay, this option is available only for the people who manage partners. Generally, in your company, most people won't manage partners. They generally use their application personally. But there are some people who use as a partner manager. For them, you will enable these users where they can create a new user. They can create user license for partners. They can talk to partners. They can they can share some documents to partner, all this stuff. Okay, they can create partner users also. They can create partner accounts also. Okay. And same way sales, what is sales application will be having a lot of features like import leads, manage leads, changing the lead at once, you convert all the leads at once, all this type of features. And again, you can transfer the leads at once to the other user also. First, in the same way, what if your person is leaving from your sales guy is leaving from your company, you want to move all the leads, accounts, opportunities related to this guy to a new person who is joining your company. That's called transfer leads. All these features can be available only for system admin. These options are disabled for this guy because this guy cannot change this stuff. He can only do some things. He can convert leads. If you are not checking this option, convert leads, he cannot even convert lead. What is a converting lead? It's a simple button on the lead object. When a lead is created, there is a button enabled on the lead option, similar to like a save option. There is a lead convert option. If you click on this, it automatically converts your lead into account, opportunity, and a contact. Okay. This option is only available for the sales guys, not for the marketing guys or for the employees or developers who is in your company. Okay. And again, um yeah, this is how the sales application look likes. if you open the if you open the marketing profile, this guy will be having all unchecked options here. And marketing profile options, he is the marketing call center. Okay. There's no marketing type of settings here mostly. um, if you go to the custom service profile, you see all these options are checked here. And again, you see options like these options are checked, some options are checked here. Okay. mm, Coming back to again, coming back to the profile view of this guy. Apex class permissions, Apex class access. What is Apex class access? Generally, if you develop a custom component for a for some search engine, for some search inside your thing, you have to some components are only available to some people. In this case, if you want to add a component which you have developed for a CEO, for CFO, for CTO, then you can only assign this thing to the guys, not to all the profile users. To the top level management profile only, you're gonna set this Apex access, which is a custom application, custom page what you have developed with Visual Force page and with the Apex class. Same thing for this. If I click on this, if there are Apex classes available here, see, these are all Apex classes available here. Click on edit. So these are all Apex classes available here. These are the only Apex classes enabled here. Okay. And there are a lot other classes which are not enabled for this guy. If you go to system admin, that might be more. All the classes are enabled for the system admin. Okay. Let's go to Same way with the visual force page also. There is one more permission called visual force page access. So people have developed many pages, but they are giving access only to some pages to this profile. The other pages which are not given permissions, right? These are maybe at the development stage, or they are going, or these people are not interested to share this page to these profile users. Okay, if you see system admin, now everything is enabled here. Okay, all the pages are added to this guy. He can access everything in this organization. All the pages, Apex classes means he can open the custom pages also. Coming back to profile view, we have done with this. Okay, and data category access. Again, data categories are something like which are useful for in support center you're going to use. You can group the data with on the name of categories, and you can do this stuff. Generally, there is no data categories created in this current organization, even though if it is available. Uh, so you can assign these data categories to some profile users, so where they can access only the data categories. Okay, if there are 10 data categories, I can assign 6 to this guy and 2 to the other guy and all this stuff. Okay, means they can access only that data categories. This is the core concept, like deep concept in service console, service app. I'm going to again prefer view. Same way, system permissions. What is system permissions? General permissions. General permissions. Earlier is admin permissions, which I shared you about the special features like manage leads, manage content, all this stuff. This is general system permissions. What all he can do, whether he can use create dashboards or not. These are features, general features of the Salesforce. If you enable generally, as is this guy is system admin, he can do everything. But if you open this guy's one, he cannot do everything because he cannot create new dashboards. He can see the dashboards. That option is not enabled for this guy. If you see here, dashboards he cannot create and customize, he cannot modify the dashboards, he can only view dashboards. This option is only available for system admins. Okay, some permissions are available, so you see everything here. These are all features of Salesforce. You can build reports, you can make packages, you can make app exchange listed packages, you can build reports, you can export reports. This option is available only for this. So this option is available even for sales profile also. The export report option is available for reports also. Okay, coming back to here, this guy is having everything. Okay, he can do everything in Salesforce system admin. That's why he is a super guy in Salesforce. He can do everything. And coming back to desktop access, these are all some offline applications like connect to office connect. Here it's checking whether these people can access the desktop client access or not. Okay, there is an offline app where you can sync all the, okay, all the offline this offline application is like, you can keep like a briefcase. When you're traveling remotely, you can take all sync all the data, and you can go to the remote places, and you can use the application. Okay, and later on, whenever you come back to the office, or whenever you come back to home, if you connect to the Wi-Fi internet, you can sync all the data to your cloud. Okay, this is offline app. So if you click on, you can, this guy can use it. Okay, if you come here custom profile, this guy, you can give or you cannot give, because sales people generally travel a lot. So for these people you have to give. Marketing people also travel a lot, for them they have to give. But the internal employees like developers or product manager, they generally won't travel, and they don't want to show the data to the other people. For them, you can disable this option. Okay, same way if you go to the other, you can even set the accessibility login hours, you can set for this profile. So for suppose, you can create a separate profile license for different countries. Sales users India, sales users US, sales users Philippines, sales user China. Okay, you can create this different profile users for different countries, and you can assign different working hours, because login hours will be different for this every people, every different country employees, right? So people logging in from US has logging hours in from um, in a different time zone. When people of India are sleeping, people of US are going to access this application, has different login hours. That's the reason you can assign different login hours for different people. Some people will provide only 8 hours access of your complete system, because they force people not to use this application inside your inside in the home. Okay, you can provide login hours access. Again, if you come to profiles, IP address access also. What is IP address access? So for each and every network there is IP address. If you're logging in as you are logging into the cloud application, you need internet. Means you need IP. There will be IP address for your internet connection, right? So when you are logging in from your home, people can block you. So the company don't allow you to sometimes to log in from your home, because there might be some important data in your organization. That's the reason they will allow only the IP address of the company. The company will have some IP address ranging from 190.190.256.0 to 190.190.256 to 256. There will be IP range where your company employees are going to use. That IP range they will give access, so that all the employees who are in the office can access. But if they go home and if they are trying to access from their mobile or from their desktop, they cannot access the application. So you can set the login hours of this IP ranges for this profile users. Okay, cool. This is the profile access. And what is role hierarchy? Now I am going to explain about the role hierarchy. What is role hierarchy? So this option will enable the access of data based on the manager type of thing. Based on that, there will be three type of structure here. This is a tree type of structure, a tree type of structure. All the salespeople have their manager. It's called sales manager. Sales managers of different regions. Sales manager of Hyderabad, sales manager of Bangalore, sales manager of San Francisco. Different things will be reporting to their country's level manager. Okay, okay. Sales manager, regional manager will be reporting to the country head manager. Country head manager will be reporting to the content level manager, like APAC, AMER, EMEA. Okay, and all the EMEA, APAC, Europe country managers, sales heads will be reporting to the head of sales in the company, CS, chief sales officer in the company, who is head of sales. Okay, head of sales will be managing all these people. This is a type of structure. Okay, again, the sales people, the sales reps who are the bottom level in Hyderabad cannot see the data of the other guy. Okay, so in this structure, I'll go to the support sales thing. Okay, SVP sales, senior vice president, VP international sales. Okay, these are this many roles. I can create many roles also. Okay, here the sales people, the bottom level people of Hyderabad, who are traveling on the roads for selling some tablets or everything, will not be. These guys cannot see the data of the other people. Okay, of the Bangalore people. But the manager of Hyderabad can see the data of all the people who are in the from the Hyderabad region. Okay, in the same way, the people's sales users data, sales marketing users of, yeah, five. Okay, yeah, okay. And again, the marketing people of Hyderabad data will be shared to their marketing manager of Hyderabad. But the marketing manager of Bangalore cannot see the data of this guy. It's like the data will go in a tray type of thing. Okay, I already explained you in the by showing you some binary tree inside in Wikipedia, and explained you the level of access. Okay, it's the role hierarchy will be helping out in showing this. Okay, CEO can access every information about the company because he's on the top of all the people. CFO can access all the financial data, but he cannot access the sales data because this guy is in different line, because these are all in the same level and he's in the different line of business, sales and marketing. He cannot see the data of sales and marketing guys, but CFO can see all the financial data of all the people under him. Okay, that's will be helpful by role hierarchy. I'm going to help you in detail. I'm going to explain you in detail in the coming class, about role hierarchy, all this stuff. Okay. um what are public groups? So this is the last topic I'm going to explain you today in the today's class. I'm going to close the class by in 5 minutes. What is public groups? Generally, public groups here, public group is something like it's a group of users. If you take Facebook, again, don't compare these public groups with the charter groups. This is a different public groups for sharing the records, all this stuff. um, take example of mm, Facebook. You want to create a group of all your family people, you want to talk to them inside. Okay, same way, here you can create a group, in public group in Salesforce, and you can share some records to that, all the records. So what you say is, if there are four employees in Hyderabad who are salespeople, and there are four employees of marketing people, all the information related to Hyderabad thing, Hyderabad sales data should be shared to the salespeople. You make a group called Sales Group Hyderabad, and you assign all the four people who belongs to that region to this group, and you assign all the records uh, belongs to Hyderabad. You can share this to this group. Public records of this, all the private records of sales records of this region should be shared to this group. Same way, if you want to, you can make a group for all the US users also. All the California users, you can make a group and you can assign all the California records to these people. That's called grouping of users. And you can share records to the group directly, so that every person in the group can access that records. That's called public groups. You can simply create the public groups like this. I'm going to public groups, click on new. I'm creating as E2Z uh, participants, PARTC PANTS. Okay, now I want to create a group with the users. I can make a group by grouping the users, by grouping roles, by grouping rules and subordinates, by everything, by users also. I want to do it by users now. Okay, I want to include Murali. I want to include Venkat, Vijaya, Saif, Anita, um, yeah, Pallavi. So these guys are making a group. Okay, now this is a group of E to Z participants. Come here, you can access this group here. Where is this is the group? This is a group with these six people. I can add some people by roles also. I can add some people by roles and subordinates also. What is roles? If I add with CEO role, if I add with chief sales user role, all the sales user role people will be assigned to this group. There can be multiple people for a one role. Okay, there can be four users under the same role, like sales manager. If I'm assigning sales manager to this public group, all the people will be assigned to this group. Okay, here I directly assign the users, but you can even assign the roles also. All the users belongs to the roles will be assigned to this group. Okay, same way, what is roles and subordinates? If I'm putting the sales manager as roles and subordinates to this group, means I'm adding all the people the same role, and the people who are under that role also, who are working under the people also will be assigned to this group. Okay, got it? That's go group. This is a really simple concept. I can see all users when I click on this group. I can see all users. So I'm closing the class for today because there is this place is getting closed in couple of minutes. So I'm going to meet you again in the on Monday. We don't have class on the weekend because some people are not some people are busy. You can work on your assignments. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.